for March 2025. So the way I am doing the reading, I will be doing it specifically for your career and money area, and then for your relationship area, and then we end up with the guidance from the universe. So let's get started. Let's have a look what's in store for you, dear Aquarius, for March 2025. By the way, my name is Yulia and I've been in tarot world for more than 10 plus years. And my mission is to spread that guidance, love, positivity, and really that light and abundance flow, because these cards, they truly one time in my life helped me to gain that guidance, to connect to my intuition, and I know its power. So I'm here to spread that light for everyone. So let's have a look. So we see here King of Swords. Wow. This is a really brilliant start for your career area, dear Aquarius. That's what is amazing every time when I see such a strong card. That's a really, really great start for it. This is one of the most magnetic cards, this Queen of Wands. That's a really powerful combination, logic and energy. That's what we see in here. Wow, Empress. That's a very, very strong archetypal card, right? And especially when we see it in conjunction with these two. The Magician. Wow, one card is better than another. I love it. I really love this. Let's put it into the light. By the way, if you love my reading, subscribe to my channel. I'm doing those lives literally every day here. Okay, so Two of Cups. Two of Cups. The Emperor. Wow, the Emperor, the Empress. And we all see it in one reading. And the Handman. The Handman. Let's actually pull out for you one more clarifying card, because definitely we need it. And the Star, yes, that's what I was searching here for. Okay, so it's you know, every time when I see such powerful combinations, Emperor, Empress, it just shows me clearly that this will be a very amazing month for you, Aquarius. And it will not be just a regular month, in fact, for you, because do you see those powerful archetypal cards, Magician, Empress, Emperor? And they are all coming together. And these are the cards of manifestation, in fact. Whenever we do see those cards all together, it's just showing that all the energy, this is one of the most magnetic and fierce energy cards, okay? And you know what? It's laying over these fiery, who will guess what is this crystal? Just type it in the comments. I'm really wondering if this audience who is watching me right now, if you are knowledgeable about crystals, it would be interesting to see. Yeah, so, and it's interesting that this fiery crystal, it's just literally under this beautiful lady who is one of the masters. She's the representation of auto mastery over energy, all right? By the way, in the end of this reading, I will pick one to provide a free tarot reading, so just stay tuned, because that's what I'm doing literally daily. And if you want just to get those readings, subscribe to the channel, because I go live daily, and I'm doing them as my commitment, as part of my service. All right, so this month, you want to start from really asking yourself a question for everyone and everything, what will come to you at your work. From the question, does it make sense? Okay, because this guy here represents that auto logic. And you see the combination of these cards, we start from the question, does it make sense? Then we really have to watch your energy. Then we just have to open our hands kind of like open our hands and our hearts for abundance flow. We need to continuously have that open-minded approach. And then this is another magical card which just shows that in order not to miss the opportunities, you want to pay attention to all the tools available on your table. Okay? So whenever you have, you see how this magician, he has all these tools in front of him and this magical wand. So it's all about opening yourself up to that perspective, that you have all the resources to resolve any situation at your work. Okay? And this month will be all about it. So we see that this card is going in conjunction together with this one. You see, so in order to be open for that abundance, for those resources, to see them even in front of you. You see how these two cards are going together here in connection, meaning that you always need to look at everything from kind of like different perspectives, just like this guy. It's a powerful combination. I even want to put it together for you in here. And if you do not do that work during that month, this combo will not happen. Okay, let's look at it. Do you see? So that magician, like when you become like that resourceful person at your work, everything what you will start kind of like you will find the solutions for that. You will become like the star to your work. That's what we can see here. But the predicament for that, you have to have the right mindset. And the right mindset, you always want to open yourself up for seeing all these resources and tools in front of you. It might seem to be that they are not there, but this is just the illusion. That's why the tool to do it is always to look at the same situation from multiple perspectives. You know, Jesus had 12 disciples, and there is a reason for that. They all described him from different perspective. All right. So thank you, Reeves. Yeah, I designed them, so I really appreciate every time when someone notices that. Yeah, they are built on the Rider-Waite traditions, as you can see. I just made my kind of like taste of what I see over them. Yeah, so you ask yourself that question, what do I not see in here? And you go into that deep introspection daily, all right? So that's a very, very important thing to understand, how you open yourself up to that resourcefulness at your work, okay? To become a real magician there, because this is the card of resourcefulness. You see how everything is in his table here. So there might be situations at your work when you may not see immediately the solution, but in order to open yourself up to those solutions and to become like a real star at your work, you will need really to be open to see everything from another angle, from another perspective. Now, there is this deep structure at your work, like lots of kind of like, it's not that the events, but the possibilities for you will come during this period when you will be able to structure everything around your space. And this will augment your energy. You see how we see these two cards going in conjunction one to another. And that organization of your space will lift up your energy. So let's say, especially pay attention to what you are doing with your space during this period. Okay, so you go to your working table, just try to make some minimal order there. And anytime you kind of like lift up your space by making a bit of order here, a bit of order there, it doesn't need to be like that really polished space. Really, really clean space, but just you need to have that sense of progress every day, and this will start lifting up your energy, so that's very, very important to see it that way. Okay, So that's a bit of advice for you, how you can really succeed during these months, Aquarius, so that all these power of a magician will come to you, right? So there is a potentiality for you to really rise and shine like a star and get the rewards. So these are all the tips how you can do it. So again, how to structure your space, change your perspective, right? And then naturally, you will go to this state when everything will be resolved, when you will start searching for solutions and you will find them. You see, she's in that searching space. She's searching, she's trying to figure it out. And then he already figured it out. He knows the answer. Now, here, whenever you approach any situation, you want to approach it from logical perspective, but with a very kind of like soothed and calm heart. Okay, you don't want to go to any kind of negotiation, to any kind of relationships at your work, to any kind of deal, you know, to any task which you are fulfilling. You don't want to go when your heart is anxious a bit. So try to soothe your heart and to do some practices, self-nurturing, self-loving practices during this period, so that you would stabilize yourself for taking the righteous decisions. Because this is like the logical card. You take still like the logical decisions from perspective, does it make sense? But the foundation for that is to calm down your heart. There might be the potentialities, I can see here, how something or someone will try to bring out you of that center, but you really need to develop certain techniques and processes and pay attention to your heart when you nurture yourself. Okay, so let's see which kind of nurturing practices you can do, in fact, during this period, right, for yourself. Let's actually ask the oracle about that. I would really love to understand, to get a bit more specifics. Connect with your ancestors. Oh, that's interesting. So regaining power basically from your family lineage. Okay, so anything around that. Because honestly, I remember how I was doing that type of work, and I figured out my talents through that. Really, the talents of energy healing, it was in our family lineage. And I figured that in our lineage, there were even magicians. I was just like, wow, how is it possible? And I'm coming from Siberia initially. And in Siberia, there are strong shamanic traditions there. So it was interesting to learn what was in the blood lineage actually. So you can actually start studying that just to understand who you are. And we usually study that, those family lineages, to understand what are the strengths and what are the weaknesses which we might possess, right, through our blood. So it's an interesting thing just to understand who you are. Okay. What else can you do? Watch a movie, some certain like small indulgements where you can put yourself, like indulge into certain small things. You see like this kitty cat here into her hands, how it is feeling so cozy. Just create that cozy environment. I would say even clean, organized and cozy environment, that what will work in here. Okay, so at the same time, some cozy space. We would put it into the space organization here at the same time, because that's exactly what will start lifting up your energy. Okay, we remember this Queen of Wands here. So, because this will become a strong foundation for appearing into your life the energy of abundance through the Empress. All right, so what else can you do? Let's have a look at it. Oh, rest. This is the period for replenishment. And this rest is going so much in alignment with abundance. We cannot really attract any abundance into our life until we rest, you know. I remember that period when I was on the go, go, go. And what happened is whatever I was doing, I could not truly attract the energy of this wonderful being, the Empress. When she's just sitting and everything is happening, I was learning, I was starting, I was doing everything possible. But in the end of the day, you know, I missed one thing. I was not resting. I was always on the go. And this created certain obstacles for me in attaining what I really wanted. So whenever we are on the go, we are kind of like on the periphery of the circle. We are not in the now, right? That's why I have this beautiful thing here to remind, be here, be now. Because when we are here and now, we are really in the center. That's where she is. She's here now. Oops. Yes, so she's here, really here and now. Because the power is in the now. It's here. And she's sitting there strongly. She's sitting literally in the center of that. She's like a jewel, right? She's like a pearl here. She's a real pearl. There is nowhere to go. There is nowhere to rush. That type of sense she has in here. So I would say just as a reminder for you in here. Now, this was the reading for your career, beautiful Sagittarius. Let's proceed with the reading for your relationships. Let's have a look. What's in store for your relationships? All right. So, by the way, those of you who just want to guess, you can guess which type of crystals are here. I would love to see how qualified you are in here. So, what is that crystal? It could be nice to understand. Thank you, Reeves. So, I would be really interested in understanding if you know what is in here. It's some kind of a game, you know. All right, so what's in store for you in your relationships and love area? Let's have a look at it. Okay. By the way, if you love my readings, you can subscribe to my channel. I do those readings every day, live. In the end of the readings, for those who want and who will claim it, I can do and pick one person for a free tarot reading. So stay tuned. Okay. Wow, the King appeared. King of Pentacles. That's interesting. Especially I love, you know, this king. He's one of the most structured kings in here, you know. So soothing. So much structure. His energy is actually really aligned with the energy of an emperor, in fact. And when we see emperor, the King of Pentacles, you remember in the previous reading, there was the emperor there actually, and this is like an echo for that. It's interesting. Oh, let's put it like this. Whenever we do any kind of readings, we always want to make sure the cards are in order. Just like creating some cosmic order onto your table, just have it in mind. Four of Swords. I love this card as well. You see how she's chilling out here. Well, if I would be nearby such an emperor, I would be chilling as well, you know. Because we all girls, we actually are dreaming about such an emperor in our life when we can release stuff. Stop being those women who just perform. We can rest on the shoulders of that hero. Temperance. That's an amazing card here as well. One card is better than the other. The Hermit. Okay. And Seven of Pentacles. All right, so what I see and sense in here is that kind of like search, which was for a while on a soul perspective level. For Aquarius, it will be replied, it will be responded. You will find your soulmate on some level, the person who will truly, really enrich your experience here. That's an interesting combination. and who will allow you to relax. Do you remember what I mentioned? To really relax and chill out, you know? And this will feel just right. Those relationships will just feel right. You will want just kind of like to close yourself down from the world a bit for that period. Just be with that person. Just be with that person. Let's ask the universe a bit more about that person. Okay. Who is that person? Which kind of qualities would be there? Because it seems like you will really feel right with that person. Everything will feel just right together with him. Okay. So Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Queen and King of Pentacles, a strong combination. And Six of Swords. So that person actually is quite a patient person at the same time. So he will not go into relationships with you in a rushy way. It will be kind of like a very patient way. At the same time, very kind of like one step at a time, like that multi-level continuous push into one direction towards the promised land, you know? So he'll know what he's doing, okay? So in case if guys are watching me, then that girl, it's not just like she will be a manipulator, you know, but she will put her eyes on you and she will know what she's doing. So women actually, I remember how I met my husband. I picked him, in fact. I picked my husband and I just traveled to him to Guatemala. I remember where he was at that time. He was a traveler. And I moved from Moscow, where I was living at that time, to Guatemala just to spend some time with him because I wanted some fun, you know. That's how crazy I was at that period, more than 10 years ago. But I already knew that's the right man, okay? So, and here it will just feel right and everything will start opening up righteously. You see how this card is happening to be just under Temperance, and that's exactly like, let's look at the combination of these two and just analyze it, right? So it will feel just right and it will be right. It feels like even like a soulmate, you know, on some level. Even if it will not be that soulmate, I met my soulmate actually. His name is Yuli, my name is Yulia. We are both Julius. It's even on that level. It's a crazy story. But the interesting thing is, even if it is not soulmate, flames, right? It will be something what will just bring you to that order within you, to that kind of like you will chill out together with that person. It will feel like, you know, that's how you will feel nearby that person. And that's what will be for you in March. That's what's in there. Yeah, you will not want to explore that much of the world around you. You will just want to be in that hermitage with that person together. Well, that's natural, you know. Whenever we meet the right person, we want just to be together, and that's a natural thing for all of us. Okay, so there is nothing. So Queen and King of Pentacles, you see, you will be like just feeling right with each other. Again, that sense of a really perfect couple. That's what I see. Like feeling right from in here, right? And then additional reassurance, Temperance, and Six of Swords. One step at a time, moving in the right direction on the pathway of building your legacy. It literally can be a couple of building some legacy because there are different couples here. There are passionate couples, so there are couples which are built just to resolve your inner issues, but there are couples which are building certain legacy into this world. And these are not often, this is not often what you see in this world, but when you see such couples, they are usually involved into one endeavor. Yeah, they are doing some good social works here for people around them. So usually such couples, they are reunited for a specific purpose. It's a very purposeful living, I would say. Now let's ask the universe. Here, I would even take the oracle cards, another deck. What will be that kind of person? Which kind of qualities he or she will possess? Animal guardian, trust your instincts. So that person will actually be really connected to their inner deep core, meaning they will not have any kind of external teachers. They will be like having that inner knowingness. You see into the eyes of this beautiful lady. So she knows her truth. She's deeply connected to who she is. Nobody can pull her out of that understanding of who she is, you see? So she's standing firmly on the ground. And it's reminding me like this guy, he is really sitting firmly. So you cannot pull him out of his throne. And he doesn't have anyone, absolutely anyone, who can shatter his belief in himself. That's an interesting card. I would put it actually here. All right, which other qualities will this person have? Let's ask the universe. Great teacher. So he will be having lots of wisdom inside him and will really be a master of his voice. And not just voice, but also his mind. That's what I see. And the great teachers here, when they are really great, and here we see like even the representation of Jesus, those great teachers, they really send love to everyone who are around them. That's what's happening. And we just are always lifted up by those teachers. We look up at them, right? He's kind of like sending that dove, that symbol of love and light. And great teachers, they never put us down. They never criticize us. They just explain to us things as they are, and they lift us up. That's their main goal, just to lift humanity up. So that's a very beautiful and amazing avatar, I would say. Which other qualities will this person have? I'm even jealous for you from that perspective, because this is a very beautiful meeting which is supposed to happen in March for you. If you're here, there is a reason for that. Oh, he will be a traveler. So that will be a traveling person. And yeah, we see here like some kind of a gypsy even, but that's not a gypsy, you know. It's just a traveling spirit. So when you look into her eyes, there is so much depth in there. You see depth into her eyes. And this magical star in here. So that inner magic, that inner magnetism, you know, so that's what I see in here. This will be the third quality for that person. All right. How will this person help you actually in your story, dear Aquarius? Let's ask, because you know, every relationship to which we step in here, they bring something to us. They bring some healing aspect to our hearts. What will this person bring to you? Oh, to forgive and move ahead. You see, it will help you to forgive. You see, just because he's a great teacher. And he will be helping you along the way to kind of like really recollect from all the broken pieces your heart, to forgive absolutely everything and move ahead, to step into your true power. And that's what I see in this reading very, very clearly for you. Okay. So that you will finally stop that search. You would actually see who you truly are, and everything afterwards will feel just right. You know, every time when I do those readings and then when I see how story is opening up, and when everything is kind of like puzzled, one puzzle after another one, it's just amazing to see it. That's the power of the tarot cards. By the way, if you love my readings, subscribe to my channel. I do those readings live every day. In the end of the reading, I will provide the opportunity for those who are willing to have the free reading. So you can just claim it that you want a free reading, and we will do it. All right, so let's see what else this guy will help you to heal within you. Because I see that there is lots of possibilities here. Oh, rebellious heart. Well, this is very natural. This is quite logical, actually. Let's have a look at it. Once you forgive, you gain so much energy. Now this rebellious spirit actually is opening up inside you. It's just a logical continuation, you know, so you really start thinking for yourself and about yourself, because if we were beaten, you know, through life, and you have this card to forgive, it means there were lots of things like you were passing when you were just like beaten through life, and your heart, it's already in such a state like this, you know, it's shut down from real love. And you want to open it up, and you want to open up yourself to opportunities. But many people, they kind of like put their demands on you, and there is that sense, hey, again, I need to kind of like go and do what they want, whatever. But this is the end of it. In March, you will have the possibility to meet that great teacher, again, who is the traveler and who has that powerful connection to his inner deep core, right? To that inner magic, to his instincts. He will have a really developed root chakra, and he will help you to really go through that self-forgiveness process in an effective way, so that finally you will start opening up yourself to the world, release yourself from that hermitage, okay? When you are not seen, release yourself from that and finally allow yourself to be seen. Because in order to do any impact into this life, we need to release ourselves from here, right? And there is some process. There is a process which we all walk through to open us up. I wanted to show you a card. I will show you now. There is a card. I love it. I think it's 3 of Wands. It's just showing what I am talking about. Let's actually look at it. Where is that? Just wanted to demonstrate to you specifically the chrysalis through which you might be going through this period. Yeah, here it is. So this is the card. So this is the hermitage period, okay? This is the hermitage. When we want to shut down from the world completely, we don't want to go out. And we're still in that hermitage space. We are like hermits still here. It's called, usually people say it's a cocoon, but it's not a cocoon. It's the chrysalis in scientific terms, when the caterpillar goes and into that modified state, the pre-state of a butterfly, right? Where all these metamorphosis is happening. And it's kind of like this caterpillar is dying in chrysalis, it's dying in the Christ. You know, that's very interesting. When I figured out this whole kind of like, you know, how these words are interplaying with each other. Christ, you know, chrysalis, and then the new butterfly, like this holy new spirit is born, right? When you really reconnect with who you are. And there is this whole set of answers in the Mother Nature here. When you open yourself up from that hermitage, you start really being active in the world. You still sit here, but there is already that process when she will start flying. And once you start flying, she's active. She's not there to sit on the wand anymore. She's here to open up her voice and to become that true, authentic leader whom she always wanted to be. So you see this card? That's where she steps out. That's where whom she can become, right? She can become that rebellious Wonder Woman. That's what she can become here. And in March, there is the potentiality for you for that. And specifically thanks to that great teacher who will come to your life. So don't miss him, just watch him to come. to you. Now, I also promised to you that in the end of the reading, I will do the free tarot reading for those who will claim it. So don't forget to claim here whoever would want. And I will pick like a few cards for you as a small reading. I will pick one. By the way, if you love the reading, also subscribe to the channel. I do those readings live every day. Let's see what is the claim which you can claim right now already to help you kind of like attract that right person for you. Let's see what's that claim. I nourish myself. I love it. Well, you know, this person and any person who is just right for you, he will be attracted when this already butterfly, it nourishes itself. It's in that nourishment space, you know. So we want to nourish, to be ready for meeting that powerful teacher into your life, okay? So you can claim it now with your mouth right now, outwardly, inwardly, or you can type it in the comments or write it in your journal, whatever works for you. But this is a powerful phrase for that. And this is also, this card is reflecting that sense of kindness and patience towards yourself. Okay? Just know about that so that you would just really attract that right person to you. Okay, so those of you who want any reading, you can type it right now. If nobody wants, well, in this case, I will leave that opportunity for the next time. And if you have any questions, you can always write me. You can always write me later in the comments. So here, I'm here for you. In a few moments, I will go into discussing what each and every card in the tarot world means. Oh, okay, so you would love one. So can you tell me, okay, in which direction you want? Do you want love, or you would want career? Which specific area do you want? Okay, so you want something into your relationship area. All right, so let's see what the cards say. We usually, when we do any kind of readings, we don't want to do the readings from the perspective of fortune telling. I am a strong advocate for doing the readings for identifying any kind of blocks which are stopping you from and what holding you backwards in attaining your goals. So this type of question, when will Alex come towards Najla in the upcoming days, I am not usually kind of like answering. That's not part of my practice. So if you could reframe your question, maybe we could identify, like you can say what you are after, which kind of goals you are after. I can do for you the guidance in your career in general. I can do the guidance for you in your love area, maybe how to connect to your talents. That's, but answering specific questions regarding who will come back what, I will tell you why you don't want to step into that IK here. Because you step into the framework of God. And there are multiple potentialities here. What will happen? So you kind of like define already some outcome for God. Every outcome is possible here. So you use the cards in a wise way. You use them for guiding yourself to unblock you to your goals, to unblock maybe like your seership towards a specific direction. Okay, I will just pull the card for you, IK, because it takes already some time. And I see, hi, Jose, nice to see you here. I see here the star without even your question, and that's the first card, all right? Then Two of Swords, that's the Moon of Libra. Okay. And the Empress. These are tremendously beautiful cards for you, specifically. Wheel of Fortune. All right. Page of Wands. Okay. And Four of Wands. Well, I want to tell you, IK, so everything actually seems to be really good for you in here. It all depends on where you look at. Because look, you may look and pay attention to really good things into your life, or you may see only these types of faces. Okay? So what's your focus? Depends on you. So very, very important. That's what I sense in here, because everything seems to be opening up for you in the coming weeks in a really good way. So, and you really need to watch where is your focus going. That's an additional card for that. It's just showing, hey, watch your focus, because it only depends on kind of like where do you look at this moment. Because if you will not watch your focus and you will try to juggle in between multiple things, nothing will happen in the end of the day. Okay, just know about that. So that's a strong advice for you. And only in this case, you will be able actually to find that sense of peace, you know, and the solutions to any kind of problems within this period. And this, whatever you are searching for, you are predestined to find. That's a really, you will get such clarity, specifically during the coming months, beyond your imagination. So that's why we see this combination of cards to watch your focus. Okay, there is a strong potentiality for that. And the destiny, specifically in your career area. There might be some offering coming to you to become like a student, to learn some new skill. Okay, so just pay attention to that offering. And I would ask actually in which direction that would be the offering. Let's ask the cards. So that whatever the offering will come to you, it will be really like clicking in you. Hey, it's clicking towards my soul, you know, so you will sense it and it will raise your energy. That's why we see here the Page of Wands. So you will sense it, hey, it's just the right thing at this moment. That's the right thing, and just have to step in there. So yeah, I would say it would be even better if we look at it that way. That's specifically for you. Okay. All right. So for those of you who didn't receive the reading but would love to, I do lives every day. Today I've done it for IK. I hope, IK, that it will serve you well for the coming weeks. Now, for everyone else, I pick one in the end of each reading of each of my lives. And today it was IK. You're mostly welcome, IK. So everyone who would want more, you can subscribe to my channel, and so that you would not miss my readings. I do the lives regarding the specific topic, like the reading for a specific zodiac. Today it was for Aquarius for March 2025. And also I describe with other videos how in a fun way everyone can learn tarot. You don't need to go through anything torturous here through memorization, but you can use this specific tool in a fun way for self-discovery. And actually what I'm doing right now can be done in an easy way. And the best way to do it is not even from others. It's to do it for yourself. It's so-called like self-talk with yourself, right? When you look into the eyes, of yourself and you see that truth, and you know that's exactly it. This is just a tool for that. You know, it's reflecting soul tool. That's what it is. That's what I created it for. It's a replica of Rider-Waite, and I hope you enjoyed today's readings. Thank you so much, everyone, and hope to see you soon.